You wake up, the grass is gone, the trees have withered, the forests silent. Every leaf, crop, jungle, weed vanished. No disease, no time, just gone. What if every plant on Earth died overnight? Let's pull the root out of the food chain and see how long we survive. Plants make up over 80% of all biomass on Earth. They produce oxygen, absorb CO2, and form the base of every food web. They regulate climate, water, soil, and air. They fuel agriculture, pharmaceuticals, insects, and even fungi. Without plants, nothing works. So if every plant, from the Amazon to your houseplant, dies in one night, here's what happens next. Oxygen levels don't drop immediately, but the clock has started. O2 levels remain steady for a few days, thanks to what's already in the atmosphere, but CO2 begins rising immediately. No absorption, only emissions. Photosynthesis stops. Oxygen production ceases. Bees, butterflies, and birds begin dying first. No flowers, no nectar. Within 24 hours, billions of insects lose food and shelter. Temperatures spike in exposed areas. Trees no longer offer shade or humidity control. Almost all herbivores lose their food overnight. Cows, sheep, goats, deer, rabbits begin starving within 3 to 5 days. Chickens, pigs, and fish soon follow zoo animals, livestock, and wild grazers die in massive numbers. Agriculture collapses. No wheat, rice, corn, soy, no fruits, vegetables, spices, coffee, or tea. Global food reserves begin draining. Within 1 week, major cities begin rationing. Within 2 to 3 weeks, mass panic sets in. Plants produce about 50% to 80% of the world's oxygen, with phytoplankton making the rest. But on land, oxygen levels slowly begin to fall. You wouldn't notice at first, but by week 3, people at high altitudes struggle to breathe. Airplanes require emergency oxygen systems. Asthma and COPD patients collapse. Emergency services begin to fail. By month 2, atmospheric oxygen drops noticeably. The air becomes thinner, colder, and carbon-heavy. Without plants, ecosystems collapse, insects die off, herbivores go extinct, carnivores follow due to starvation. Soil erodes, rainfall patterns shift, droughts increase. 97% of Earth's species rely directly or indirectly on plants. Forests disappear. Soil turns to dust. The water cycle, powered by plant transpiration, breaks. And humans? We run out of food, fuel, medicine, and oxygen simultaneously. Within 30 to 60 days, supermarkets are empty. Global trade shuts down. Wars break out over food and water. Governments fall. Cities burn. We try hydroponics, but without seeds or crops, it's too late. Algae farms help for a while, but they can't scale fast enough. We build oxygen generators, vertical farms, and underground vaults, but the population is too large and the time too short. Civilization shrinks. Survivors become scavengers. Earth begins to resemble a barren alien planet, gray, dry, and silent. We forget how quiet they are. Plants don't speak. They don't walk. They don't scream. But they've always kept us alive. Without protest, without pause, without asking for thanks. And without them, we don't just lose green things. We lose everything. So, what if all plants died overnight? The skies would still be blue. The air would still be sweet. But only for a moment. Then the world would crumble. The food would rot. The oxygen would fade. And humanity would learn what it's like to live without the quiet heroes that made life possible.